My son keeps counting down. When he reaches 0, something horrifying takes place. My little Noah has been bullied since 5 years old. He was always small for his age, speckled and freckled with a shock of copper hair. He had prey eyes, no jawline, negative canthal tilt. He was an easy target, but after the tragedy that happened, Noah has never been the same. I still feel my spine tingling from what had happened to my son. He came home from school one day and told me he made a friend, Martin. I was happy for him. I assumed it was some other kid whose peers deemed him weird and that they could take comfort in their exile with each other. He'd go to Martin's after school and come back smiling and happy. I was so relieved. Then one day Noah didn't come home. I waited half an hour in the hopes that he was just late and that he'd lost track of the time. When he didn't show, I started to get worried. I began wandering the streets looking for him. I knocked half the doors in the neighborhood before I finally called the police. They were worried too. He was missing for a total of 2 days. I can't tell you the terror I lived through. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I wandered the streets shouting his name. All the bullies from his class suddenly found their conscience and helped by posting flyers about the town. Their parents came round with plates of food and offers of help. It takes a tragedy to make people see you, to make them help. Martin never came. You see, when the police went to school to find out Martin's address, they found that there was no Martin in Noah's class. There were only 2 Martins in my small town, in fact. One was a local sex offender and the other an elderly man up Pinewood Avenue who was bedbound. It goes without saying that I feared the worst. Then they found him. I got a speeding ticket, trying to the hospital as quickly as I could. My head was buzzing. What had happened to him? Was he all right? My little Noah. When I arrived, a policeman ambushed me. He took me into a relative's room. His face was grave and I could have wept standing there, waiting. We found him in Magnolia. He said, he's completely uninjured. There's no sign of any assault, but why does there always have to be a but? Why couldn't he have been fine? Why couldn't he have wanted to come home and watch Star Trek with me? My relief died like fire in the rain. He's not responding well. We found him in an abandoned house. He was sitting alone in a room. He had been fed and watered. From all evidence at the scene, there appears to have been no restraints nor any kidnap. We're still investigating, but Noah isn't exactly forthcoming with any information. The doctors are hopeful that your presence might change that. He was in a bed, cross-legged and staring at the ceiling. He didn't even look at me as I entered. Something was wrong. 100,003, he said in his feeble little voice. Sunlight crept in through the blinds and blanketed him in strange bars. 100,002. Noah, it's Dad, I called out to him. My words didn't seem to reach him. He was in his own world, just counting. 100,001. 100,000, he said. 99,999. Why isn't he speaking? Why is he counting? I asked. Does your son have autism or any mental conditions? Is there a history of schizophrenia in your family or his mother's side? He asked, providing me with no information. No autism, no schizophrenia. He's got nothing like that. He only plays League of Legends, which explains why sometimes he may seem autistic. But why is he like this? What's going on? Please, Doc. I glanced at him again, still counting away. I looked at my son, Noah. He is eating and drinking. He has no injuries nor any fever. My initial guess was early presenting schizophrenia, yet without any family history and his lack of reaction to medication, I find it unlikely. Dr. Auld said, I cannot dismiss the possibility of some sort of trauma that has caused Noah's change in behavior. That sicko had hurt him in some way. He might not have laid a hand on him, but he put something in Noah's head. I became sure of it then. Martin, his friend, hadn't been some kid from class, but the neighborhood creep who had taken advantage of his loneliness. A few of the dads from Noah's class told me where the creep lived. This was my burden to bear. A real Sigma takes care of matters on his own. I had been such an awful father. I didn't knock. I plunged his door open. The disgusting lout was sprawled out on his couch with a roll-up between his thin, dreed-up lips. Before he could react, my fist went burrowing down into his face. The sounds of him grimacing filled me with pleasure. Like coming. He looked confused and tried to scramble away. Who are you? The slimebag said. Noah's father. What did you do to him? I punched again and heard his nose breaking. The 10-year-old boy you've been grooming. I ain't been grooming any 10-year-olds. Jesus fuck, he exclaimed, his forearms across his face defensively. I stopped punching. That missing kid? I told the cops already. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm on the register, sure. Nothing to do with any kids. I'm not a pedo, Christ.